everyone. This is Kandice, the Preventionista, and welcome to Self-Care Sunday. This month I've been highlighting mental health and motherhood, because Mother's Day is this month, and I want to give mothers a special shout out this month. Why? Because they deserve it. So today we're going to prepare a nice, sweet treat. We're going to call it the healthy holiday treat. And it so happens to be a parfait. And to help me prepare this, I'm inviting Cassandra, the Power Eating Foodie. Hello, Cassandra.
Hey, hello, Preventionista.
How are you?
Good. We're back for meal number 2, right?
right.
Haven't eaten since avocado toast times.
I know, right? Super excited. I know this little dish is going to be so delicious and tasty and refreshing at that. So yeah, like I said, we're going to make a parfait. We have special ingredients. Memorial Day is tomorrow. So Memorial Day highlights, soldiers who lost their lives. And so we're going to highlight the colors red, white, and blue. So the ingredients we have are strawberries, raspberries, dairy-free ice cream, and also blueberries. I wanted to highlight strawberries and raspberries. Why? Because they are good for mental health. They help with mental clarity, and they also have health benefits too. They help reduce blood sugar and also blood pressure. And how about the dairy-free ice cream, Cassandra?
Well, I'm glad to say that I finally found, and we were talking about this, the avocado ice cream, which has the avocado is a super food in and of itself. It's so good for heart health, and like you said again, with mental clarity and things of that nature, reducing anxiety and stress. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, just having that non-dairy ingredient.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the red, the white. How about the blue? We want to do the blue.
Well, the blue has a lot of the properties you mentioned before, helping with mental clarity. It's an antioxidant, so it's going to fight off free radicals. So this is a power-packed parfait. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, we have the blueberries, and then also I was thinking about adding something crunchy. I like granola. So I'm going to add some granola, and within that granola, I'm going to add some flax seeds. Why? Because flax seed is good for the digestion. It'll be great, a nice crunch to the parfait, and yeah, I think it'll be delicious.
Yeah, I like it. I'm ready. Yes.
Yeah.
So we got the put my blueberries in first for the bottom level. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to do. I guess enough of that. I'll put like half of them in there.
Okay.
So you put them all down flat. There you go. Okay. So now, what about the creamy part? You ready for that?
Yeah. Almost.
Almost? Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to grab the cream.
I actually did. I actually put some granola at the bottom.
You put some granola? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Yes.
And I put my blueberries whole. Did you slice yours up?
I put them whole. I didn't slice it down too much. I sliced more of the strawberries down.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of put maybe in three parts instead of 4 for the strawberries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got your ice cream. Our ice cream is next, right?
Yes, we're gonna mix the ice cream with the whip. And this is a non-dairy whip. I'm so glad to have been able to find it.
Oh yeah.
How'd you make out trying to find it? Because I had to go to a couple stores.
You know what? I happened to go to Giant's, and they had everything there actually.
Oh wow.
So I was able to find the non-dairy ice cream as well as the non-dairy whip.
Oh, you just hit, that was the jackpot right there.
Right.
And I just want to reiterate with people that, like when you're interested in doing something, if you can't find that ingredient, search the web. And sometimes you might have to search and see who has it.
Yeah. I know a lot of other stores like Trader Joe's and like those stores definitely have.
Oh yeah. Sure. Okay, so I got my first layer of cream in.
Yeah.
We're going to repeat this layer, each layer. All right, so
Okay.
it's coming on nicely. Yeah, I'm ready now for my strawberries. You ready for your strawberries?
Okay. Not yet. I'm almost.
You're getting there.
Oh, no.
And this has become an art because you got to kind of spread it around softly. And
I know.
You got to spread it around softly, and you don't want your cream to be too unthawed. Like you don't want it to be frozen, but you don't want it to be too fresh. Yeah. So
like my ice cream is really frozen, so I kind of doing some of the whip as well.
Okay. All right.
So I'm ready.
The whip helps to kind of balance that out. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna have our strawberries in here. Yeah. Okay. This looks yummy. And on a nice day like this, I don't know how the weather is in where you're at, but here it's like about 80 degrees. This is a nice.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of dreary down here.
Is
on
it?
The East Coast, on the East Coast, Northeast.
Yeah, that sun is pretty strong out there.
Yeah, it's like
I think it was raining. I probably could have had my strawberries chopped down a little more, but I'm going to see how it works with the thicker ones this time.
Okay, I don't know if you can see, but that's how mine looks so far. Not too pretty.
Oh, looking good. That looks good. Yeah. Have fun. Our own artwork here.
Right.
Yeah. So next on the agenda is another level of cream, right? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the cream in there.
Granola in here.
And one ingredient, I was reading a recipe for Parfait, and they said it would be nice also to put some type of lemon in your cream.
Really?
Yeah, or vanilla extract, like a vanilla extract. To
change
the flavor of something. Yeah. And that's what when they call it mouth art, that's what it is. Because every chef does things their way, you know?
Yeah.
So don't feel too stuck. And I'm glad that Preventionista has the granola. I'm really glad about that.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say, my granola has almonds in it as well as flaxseed and other things.
Oh,
yeah. So, we all know the health benefits of almonds. So, healthy fats and so.
Wow.
I'm excited to try this.
Yeah. Hey, we can treat ourselves to a healthy parfait and not feel guilty.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the cream is going. Now, also, I read that once you make it, you should let it sit in the fridge for a while. I mean, sometimes you can, if you're hungry, go for it. But I'm just saying, like, the more you let it sit in the fridge, the more all the ingredients will settle even more.
No, that makes sense though, because I was just thinking about that. About letting it sit a little bit.
Yeah, that was an important part of the process,
Yeah.
So now,
all right,
so now we're getting back to another layer of blueberry, right?
Yes. Yep.
My cup is getting kind of full here.
I know, so is mine. I try to do thin layers too, but I guess
Can you see I can see the layers, yeah. I can see. Yeah. And that's the whole thing where we were excited about, the presentation of it, where you can really see the red, white, and blue layer,
Try to make it pretty, as they say.
Yeah, cooking. Remember they used to tell us, put love in your food.
Right.
Right. So, all right, that's great. By the time I put the cream on and also add the strawberries, this will be filled to the brim, really. It will be. Yeah,
mine is already kind of filled already.
Okay. Yeah. And depending on what size cup we use.
True that. Yeah.
I'm going in Preventionista with my next layer of cream before I.
Yeah, me too.
So, and when you try this at home, just really, take your time. Don't rush. Surprise your family. Because imagine you walk into the room with a nice layered parfait.
I know.
Labor in honor of, like you said before, which is so crucial, Mother's Day month. We have Mental Health Month, and also in memorial. It's like in remembrance of those who, the men in uniform, women in uniform who gave their life.
Yeah, seriously. And this is a nice, cool treat to have and talk with one another and just
Yeah.
relax and do some self-care and self-reflection, you know?
Yes, yes. And even while
Yeah.
you're doing it, to me, I feel a sense of calm about it. You know,
Yeah.
like it
It's
has.
just like, yeah, it's just like you're painting or like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
coloring or something. Yeah.
You know, people have those paint parties. You can do a parfait party.
Right. Seriously.
And just sit back and see who has the most decorative ideas.
I think mine is done. It's packed.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have your granola on top, right?
No, I ended with strawberries. My
Oh, you
strawberries are
did.
like
Okay,
is at
okay,
the brim.
right. Yeah, that's good. I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty good. So this is the.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see because it's kind of glary on the screen, but oh, that's better when I hold it back. You can probably see it better. But you can see where the
Uh,
blueberry at the bottom, and it
yeah,
has
I can see the blueberries. Yeah.
a little blueberry swivel in the middle. So now I'm
Mhm.
ready to taste test. See how this. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's start with a little bit of strawberry. I still have to sit it in the fridge, mind you. Let's give it a whirl. Mmm,
Mm.
I love it. It must be good because I'm black all over my face.
Save us over later. No, just mm, cream.
Very creamy. And,
Yeah.
I like the way the strawberries and the fruit complements it.
Mm.
This is really so good.
It's
It's
all
one of
it's
those times
nice and cold.
yeah, when
What is that?
imagine when it's cold. Yes, yeah. I'm going in
This
for
is like
one more dip. This time I'm going to dip the straw. The
mm.
mm, that is a hit.
Yeah, it really is.
I can see myself making this.
And
You know,
just imagine having a nice treat like this without the added gas or bloating.
oh, that's so
You know?
yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people shy away from any dairy because you having fun. You had to cook out. You don't want to have be bloated and what do you call bubble gum? You don't want to have that going on. So this non-dairy, this is all plant-based. Everything we have is either fruit, plant-based, vegetables. So
Mm.
it's a really good
Like
treat. Yeah.
so this is Cool Whip. It's actually called Cocoa Whip, and it's
Okay.
made with coconut whip topping, and
Wow.
like so it's made with organic coconut oil.
I love it.
It's
Yeah.
like real good. Yeah,
So you don't
I'll be
feel
buying
like
that again.
it doesn't cause you to retain mucus or anything like that.
Right? Yeah. No.
Digests well.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah.
And you know what? As we were talking earlier, we noticed that these three colors are of significance to either those striving for mental health, mothers, and also the military, because the red really stands for courage. The white is for cleanliness, and
Mm.
the blue actually represents perseverance. That commitment.
Wow.
And all those take that. And Preventionista, I'm so glad Preventionista is covering these areas that were pretty much, they were hidden in a lot of families.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's excellent because those things they all kind of relate to one another. Anybody who's struggling with their mental health need that courage, that perseverance. And what was the other
Yes.
one you said?
It was the cleanliness. Yeah.
Cleanliness, you know what I mean? You want to clean your body from all those like negative thoughts and everything. And then also for mothers. I'm
Yeah.
not to take away anything from the fathers, but mothers go through a lot. So they
Mhm.
need that mental health clearing as well. And then
Absolutely.
also, yeah, like soldiers, having to have to go to war, to mentally prepare themselves
Yes.
to deal with the politics of the military, you know what I mean? And then being afraid of, or not even being afraid, but having the thought of having to deploy, may or may not come home, losing battle buddies. So this holiday is not just for having fun, but it's really a time for self-reflection, saying that, thank you, I made it. Me being a soldier, I never deployed, but I know people that did. My family did. So I'm just forever grateful to be able to, celebrate those who did lose their lives, sacrificed, and rose their hand to, join the military and serve. So I'm just glad to have this platform to, shed light on a lot of things, and, really, especially mental health, because mental health is in everything that we do. Yeah,
And
not mental,
as you were
not
speaking,
like,
wow,
would you say?
that's fantastic. Finish what you were
Yeah,
saying. I'm getting
yeah, and
excited.
I just want to say, like, and it's okay to, not be okay. And it's not like you're saying that I'm crazy or I have a mental illness, but you're simply saying that, I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling anxious. I'm angry. I don't know why I'm angry. And it's okay to talk about these things and express yourself. This is for men and women, especially men, because don't talk about your feelings. Like, you're okay. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be sad. You can't cry. You're the leader. It's okay to express yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
So I want to ask you a question. Is there a person that those three M's, motherhood, mental health, military, is there a possibility that it could really touch one person's life in all those areas at the same time?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of my battle buddies were mothers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And or are mothers, and they sacrifice their time away from their children to, to serve in the military. I get it. We join for different reasons, and so, I think bringing light to this time right now and to honor the mothers who are in the military, who were in the military, and those who also lost their lives while in the military. So as this is everything's is coming together. First I just wanted to talk about mothers' mental health, but also today talk about honor the mothers who served, so, and are serving. So, and I'm grateful once again to have this platform to even do that.
Thank you for your service. You listen,
Oh.
thank you for your service and how you
Yeah.
this is giving back. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super. Yeah, I'm just glad. I met a lot of good people in the military, and I'm just glad to, like I said before, to even share, my thoughts. Let people know that it's okay to express yourself. Because I've always been the type that say, like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm the queen of I'm good. I need a t-shirt. Say I'm good. Actually, I'm gonna do that. But yeah. So, but yeah, I think this is a nice treat for to have around, just hanging out with family, and for kids to make with their mom or for their mom. And it's easy enough that they could make it for their mom. This is for saying that, Mom, I appreciate you. Not because it's Mother's Day, but because you're my mom. So.
And I just wanted to say while you were speaking too was that, being as though Memorial Day is tomorrow, let's all find some military soldiers, that we can encourage.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a good thing, saying encourage. I think that's what another reason why this platform is even good too, because I want to encourage people to say that I'm not feeling okay today, but I'll be okay, but I'm going to seek help. I'm going to talk to somebody about it, somebody that I trust.
Yeah.
So I think really encouraging people is where it's at. Yeah.
What does the word stigma have to do with this subject? Because I keep hearing people saying, the stigma attached to mental health.
Delicious. I think that the stigma is, if you're seeking if you even utter a word that you're not feeling okay mentally, you're crazy, which is not true. You know what I mean? We want people to know that that's not true, no matter what people say. The people that are saying that are scared to speak up about their own issues.
Yes.
You know, they don't want to be seen as wrong or, oh gosh, don't go near them. So I think that that's why it's so important to say, you know, when we say break that stigma, like that's why encouraging people to speak out is where, you know, we need a lot of support, especially in the military, where you're always told to be strong or carry on, soldier. You know? Yeah. So yeah, this breaking the stigma is, yeah, even when you're not in the military, you know, you gotta be, some people are told like, I don't want to talk about things. You know, my family's okay. We're doing good over here. You know, like, nobody wants to seem as the family who has problems or the mom who can't handle raising their child.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good point.
But yeah, just want to encourage.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people always felt like, you know, they got to man up when you don't always know how.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst part too.
Yeah.
When you're trying your hardest and it's like your hardest is not good enough, or you don't think it's good enough.
Right.
And some people that are around you are saying that's not good enough. Those are worst people too. Just to put that out. But yeah, I think you just gotta really, that's where that self-care and that self-love come in. You know, you get to realize the things that help you be the best you.
Yes.
And what will help you to have the mental stability to care for yourself and care for your family, care for your children, care for your spouse. That's what it really is all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if your mental's not right, you can't do anything. You know?
Yes, how true.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. And I just feel like it's just a much needed thing to discuss. And I'm glad to, you know, being in this world, I've seen that a lot of people are actually talking about it. So I'm glad just to see more and more people are coming out talking about it.
Yeah. When I heard about Mental Health Month, I didn't know what it meant. And then the more I talk to people, I can see where people are becoming more vulnerable instead of just make them feel weak initially. But now they're saying how much they've gained. Yeah. Yeah, in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like, you know, you kind of feel like a freedom, you know? Like you kind of feel like, oh, I'm not just holding this in. I don't feel like I have to be strong. I don't feel like I have to have it all together. And that's a huge piece of it. People always feel like I have to have it all together. When it's like we don't. Like there's no way you can. Like nobody's perfect. Yeah, like and I'm speaking for myself. Yeah, and I'm speaking for myself, honestly. Like it's okay.
And even with that, back to this, even with these, like, there's no perfection in this. It's have fun with your family, enjoy, laugh about it, you know. Somebody might decide to add whatever. Somebody might put, you know, things you least expect, but they're still okay.
Right. At the end of the day, it's still good.
Okay. Keep it healthy, though. Try to keep it healthy. Delicious, so good.
Like, I think the whipped cream topped it off, though. It's so fluffy.
Yeah. I like this texture better than the ones in the can.
Yeah, ones in the can, it kind of like evaporates. Like, I don't know what happened to it.
The decoration on the top, probably. You might put it in your hot drink or whatever, but yeah, when it's in this tub like that and it has that creamy thickness, that consistency, that makes all the world. Yeah. And I'm going to try to put I want to actually add a little lemon juice to it and see what they said, why that is a good add-on to it. See
Oh, okay.
if that boosts up the flavor or not. Let me see how that.
Oh.
Yeah, just to play with a little bit. It's good. It really is good. It is.
Whoa.
You know, you can use different extracts like vanilla. In this case, it was lemon. This was pure lemon juice, but
Yeah.
you know, flavor it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm a fan.
I know. This is really good. And like even the granola, I like the texture of it. I was like a mixture texture.
Try some granola on it. And you know, to me, this meal it's a dessert, but it's still like a stress reliever. Just make it happen, you know? Oh yeah. The granola.
Yeah.
I love that granola crunch.
Mm-hmm. The crunch from the granola, and then the fluffiness from the whipped cream, and then the like the crunchiness of the not crunchiness, but the like texture of the fruit. Like, it just all tastes really good together.
Yeah. You sound like that Sonic commercial. I laugh at those commercials all the time because they right then you're just in the middle of how they're describing how good the food is. They may say something like, "It's like a party in your mouth."
Oh yeah.
And this is definitely mouth art. It's mouth joy. I mean, everything about it, just the blend is like one of those perfect marriages.
Yeah.
Perfect blend. So,
Right.
you know, I knew about parfaits, but I don't know why I didn't think about making it. What about you, Preventionista?
So.
You got a mouthful, right?
So I always like in meetings at work, they always have parfaits.
Okay.
But the meetings were in the morning, so I knew if I took some, if I ate a smoothie, you guys are following me, right?
That makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had so I didn't want to set myself up. So, but with this right here, I can make a parfait before going to work.
Yeah.
And I'll be good to go because like I'm feeling good, you know.
Yeah, it digests very well.
Yeah.
This is a win-win combination.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a fan. I will be doing more of these. Yes.
Listen, there could be a dessert, breakfast. It could be like any day, any time of the day.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Well, this has been a lot of fun.
Yes.
And tasty. So yeah, I want to thank you for joining me today and making this delicious parfait.
It's a pleasure.
And until next time, you know, we decide to come together and self-care together. And thank you all for tuning in and stay tuned for next month. Who knows what I'll be doing? Thanks again, Cassandra. So power eating foodie. Thank you so much.
Love you. Have a good day.
All right.